meters relay world final in lane 9. Gail Delomini, Yan Bizazzini, Dejan Otu and Hugo Jacquet-Jean for France. Lane 8, they've had a great championship. It's Thailand, represented by Wirayut Denkahonop, Sarawat Nasi, Cheetahat Prukasoran and Puripol Bunson, the individual silver medalists. Jamaica go with Jace Witter, Gary Card, Nyrone Wade and DeAndre Daly in lane 7. In 6, Korea will lead out with Junyoung Kim handing to Jolyin Namwadi. Third leg will be Dongjin Kim and the anchor will be Hugjon Na. Hong Kong, China qualified in style. It will be Yat Lok Chan on the opening leg, Magnus Johansson on 2, handing to Chun Tik Kwok and James Chan on the anchor. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Jake Odie Jordan, the medalist in the 200 metres, sets off to Joel Masters, and then it's Dean Patterson with Teddy Wilson on 4. Trinidad and Tobago have Che Jean-Marc Wickham, Kadeem Chinapu, Hakeem Chinapu and Dylan Woodruff as their 4. And on the inside, in 2, Franklin Ewa Jarfoy, Sebastian Sultana, Zachary De La Rocca and Gout Gout, the golden boy of Australian sprinting. They're in lane 2. The seeded lanes here are 5, 6, 7, 8. There is Gout Gout, only 16. First chance to see him. We mentioned yesterday when athletes yawn in this situation, it's tension, not boredom. Body trying to subconsciously get more oxygen on board. So here we go. Jamaica, probably the favourites. Korea were so slick in qualification. If they can do that again, they're a handful for anybody. And Great Britain and Northern Ireland will want a medal from this. Baton changing crucial. France have gone out pretty well on the outside with Delomine. How's the baton changeovers? Everybody's away, but it wasn't too clever for Trinidad and Tobago. And once again, Korea are going well. And they gain on the changeovers. The incoming runner falls to the floor, but his job is done. Korea leading, France going well. Great Britain and Jamaica. And Gout Gout has the baton, but it's a slow changeover on the inside. Great Britain and Northern Ireland being hunted down by Jamaica. In the closing stages, it's going to be... Oh! Who was it? Between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the momentum was with Jamaica. He thinks he's got it. And he's right. 39.18, 2 100s ahead of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, with Thailand and another national junior record in 39.39. Well, Gout Gout never got a chance to show what he can do there because he was almost stationary when he actually got the baton within the box. We'll watch that on the changeover. Jamaica are having a day, aren't they?
They practiced and drilled their changes, didn't they? And I think it showed for both teams there, but it was phenomenal running by DeAndre Daly on that last leg to reel in the British team with Teddy Wilson on that final leg. He's having another look at the screen.
2 100s. It was just momentum with Jamaica. Thailand have the individual medalist from the 100, Boonsong. On another day, he could have been the champion. The other 3 won't have got anywhere near international medals. This is class. And hats off to Korea for the way they've risen above themselves.
So congratulations to Jamaica, Great Britain, and Hannah. These are the medal winners in the 4x100 relay.
So it is silver medals for Great Britain and Northern Ireland celebrating.
They're all a bit overcome, these guys. Sorry.
No, they definitely are.
Oh, that's the Jamaican men's and women's team. Both struck gold. Watch this change over to Gout Gout on the inside. He was ready to roll. He perhaps went a bit soon. Had to slam the brakes on and then go again. Otherwise, Australia would have been in the mix, but If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. On the outside, France, it's a late surge, but look at the momentum with Jamaica. They're still down at this point. Final 10 metres, gets level and goes ahead.
What's good, my beautiful peeps? It is the boy Jamfeed. So let's talk about this 4x100 meter relay from the Under-20 World Championships last year, 2024. The race went down in Lima, Peru at the Estadio Atlético de la Vidina on August the 30th and 31st. This was part of the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, and man, it was a wild one. So we're looking at the men's 4x100 meter relay final, and trust me, it did not disappoint. Jamaica came out on top with a time of 39.18 seconds. Right behind them, super close, was Great Britain, finishing at 39.20 seconds, and rounding out the top three was Thailand with a solid time of 39.39 seconds. The times were tight and the energy on the track was electric. Now, let me tell you, that ankle leg by DeAndre Daly for Jamaica, it was crazy. He absolutely tore down the last stretch. It was like he had rockets on his feet or something. You could just see how badly he wanted that win for his team and for his country, and guess what? He got it. Seal the deal. If you watched it live or even caught the replay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's the cool part. Jamaica didn't just win on the men's side. The women's team also came through and won their 4x100 meter final. So yeah, Jamaica pretty much owned these sprint relays at that championships. Now, when we compare, the under-20s to the professionals, it's a whole different story, because the under-20s are always dominating. Like, you guys can go and check. They're always dominating. But for the professionals, especially recently, let's talk about the male side first. Ever since Usain Bolt retired, we really have been struggling for the male side. For the females, they were continuing to do their thing, but recently it's really, not giving. We have seen where we only had one contender in last year's championships for the 100 meter final, and that was Tia Clayton. Shout out to Tia Clayton. These things are rough. The world relays that just passed, the men have failed to qualify for the world championships. Really, that has been something that never happened for the longest of times, right? A lot of our athletes are getting old, and the new ones we're not really seeing much, right? But a lot of new ones are there, but we're not seeing much talented one that we can say, okay, they are gonna be for sure to bring on the button. Just only a few, in my perspective, right? Now, for the males, we have seen Shane Thompson and Blake Seville. Akeem Blake is also there. He haven't been consistent, but I see him being more consistent, especially 2025, right? My apologies. But Shane Thompson, I believe we have a lot more to see from him. But Blake Seville, very injury prone. Like, it has been so bad for our professionals. But as stated, the under-20s, they continue to dominate, man. But all in all, it was an awesome race to watch. High stakes, super fast, and a great showcase of young talent. If you're into track and field, this one's definitely worth going back and watching again. So let me know your thoughts and perspective on it down in the comment section. Remember to drop a like and subscribe, as it helps out a lot, and it'll be greatly appreciated. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. It is the boy Jamfeed, and as usual, I'm out.